Hi and welcome to Warforge. Right, so this is a video, a response to Alex Tabletop. So I'll try and link the original video in below. So I can't remember who he got it from now. He was nominated by someone else and then he nominated me. So I'll try and put the links in below. So as I just said. So I spent about half an hour, maybe an hour, sorting out some models. So I've got a quite good selection. I've got Netron, some Black Tempest, Dark Angel, Space Wolves, Blackstone Fortress, Tau, and some Netromunda. So I basically just went through it and sort of picked out some models, and they've each got like a reason why I've picked some stuff, and so I'd even have to repair a couple because they've fallen apart. So we'll talk about the Netron first as he's there, and I'll move him out as we go talk about him. So I got into 40k when I was about 14, I want to say 14, maybe younger. I picked up an initial White Dwarf, loved it, and I got Space Hulk and stuff like that. And then I sort of dropped out for a while, like most people do, and I got back into it. And the first time I got was Netrons. So these were the guys I picked up first. So and as you can see, I picked them up because when I was a kid, I wasn't sure if I was going to be any good at painting stuff when I got to this point. So now what I did is bought these guys, because they are just silver and black. So I have painted the eyes green. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it there. So and I think I paint next to people. No, some of them I did. And these are the first guys I sort of painted up. So I even did the bases. If you just look at half of these models, I'll talk about it a bit. I'm very lazy when it comes to bases. So yeah, this is the first sort of guy I painted up when I got back really into it, and then obviously expanded out. So I'll put him out of the way. So he's done. Right, then I sort of did Space Wolves, so I'll talk about Space Wolves next, and I'll sort of branch out into the other one. So I've got a bike, and the reason I picked the bike is he leans to one side, and I put him up like he's cutting someone down and stuff. So I was quite chuffed, and that was sort of a conversion I did years and years ago. So it's quite a good little conversion. So I was quite happy with that. So that's why I picked that guy. And Space Wolf being my biggest army. So and then I've got another sort of converted model. I think he was a special edition digger, I think, but he's metal, he is. And this is my Nightwolf, so this is me if I was in 40k. So basically a black Space Wolf with lightning claws, sort of coming out of the dark at you, very scary. So, and that's all metal, this character. So I still obviously needed the base, but this is one I had to repair. For some reason the arm came off. I was quite chuffed with that. I did quite a simple paint job. I have painted a lot of the details and stuff. So that's I love that model. It's probably one of my favourites. So this is the point of the video, doing models you like and stuff. So should we pick Loman Grimrar? So Loman Grimrar, I have done a base because he was a special character. So I was quite chuffed with him because he's metal. He's the old metal one as well. Just need to do something about that really, but I am quite happy with him. Lovely looking model, if you know what I mean. So I'm quite happy. I loved it. And then we'll do the Wolfen. Right, so I've got a video about what I talked about this. And so that's the new Wolfen plastic set, and this is the old metal set. So I picked up 30 Company and I got some of these, and what I did is I never painted them up. So when the new one, the plastic kit came out, I converted them and painted them all up together. I did a whole video series on my YouTube. And this is the guys I did, if you know what I mean. So that's the plastic one, and they're the metal ones. I even did their shoulder pads and stuff with the 13 Company on the stuff. So I'm quite happy with that. That's a nice lightning claw one. I actually did the bases, you can see, but I used a weird like texture spray that I experimented with, and that's what sort of detail I got. So really chuffed with both of them. So let's put them out of the way. Excuse me. Take a drink of my coffee quick. Right, so and then I've got these guys. These are fairly new models. This is a intercessor with a helmet. I was quite chuffed with the face. You probably can't see it very well because my camera's not brilliant, but I like the face. The eyes are a bit weird because I haven't put any black through, but this is my first good face I ever did for a while, so he's quite a nice model. I do like him. and he's just like got his sword really ready to attack someone close combat. So I quite like that model. And then this was his special edition figure. Now, as you can see, I don't put human heads on a lot of mine. Like I was just saying with the other one, I thought that was quite chuffed because I did quite nice with that one. And it's got his bolter there chained up. It's come undone. See, that's another model I did repair before we come out, and it broke. So I need to try and repair that a bit more, because obviously what I did to it didn't work. I was quite chuffed what I did with the lightning claws. If it comes, I don't know if it's coming through or not. It look like a blue tint to it. So I was quite chuffed with that. So obviously still got to repair it. Shut down. So yeah, so Space All sort of big army I got into, and then I sort of got into, I'm not sure it was Dark Angel or Black Tempest, but I got Dark Vengeance. So if anything, we'll say the Dark Angel one. I'm not 100% sure. We'll do the Dark Angel there. But I got the not Blackstone, which Dark Vengeance box set. I think it was Dark Vengeance box set, and that came with this. I got this with the limited edition guy, so I got the special edition guy that came with it. It's quite chuffed because the smoke effect I did on this guy and stuff. He's quite a good looking model. Obviously the cloak back there and stuff. So that's why I picked him out, because he was quite a special character, and I quite like the character, if you know what I mean. So good old chap in there. But yeah, so I picked him out for that reason. But yeah, that's what got me into the Dark Angels. I got a Dark Vision box set, and I kept the Dark Angels. I'm sure I got rid of the Chaos. Yeah, I'm sure I sold the Chaos on eBay or something. But yeah, I was quite chuffed about it, and that's why I got into these, and I quite like some of the models. So we'll put them out of the way, and then we obviously got these guys. Now there's a couple of these guys. They are the Dark Angel Knights. They're like in Terminator armor, and got a nice big weapon there. And I love these because I've had some really fun games with these. I think when they changed the rules from 7th to 8th, they got nerfed a little bit, but they were really good in 7th. So I was really chuffed with them. So I really like them guys. I got a whole squad of those, like 5-man squad. And then the reason I picked this guy is he's recently paid up. He's one of the guys in Conquest, and picked him. And I actually done a base on him, surprisingly. A little statue there. If I move my finger, yeah. So I got a really cool ink pen sort of thing from my acid box called Liquid Chrome, and I'm trying to think what the name of the company is. So that's the guys there, I think. What's their web address? Made in German. So it basically gives you, I don't know if it's coming through very well, but it's like a chrome effect on the sword. I really chuffed how that came out. Really nice. So really cool. So I was quite happy with that. That's why I picked this model out. But it's also painted with the new Dark Angel Contacts paint as well. So, but that was a model from Primaris, the Conquest. So that's why I picked that one out. It's quite a lovely model. So I've got a quite reasonably sized Dark Angel army. So let's get rid of that pen. But that's the pen I used, Liquid Chrome, €20 edition. Posh. That was from one of my acid boxes. And then we got my Dark Angel, so I picked a couple models out, and there's a reason I'll show what over me. So I just like the Black Tempest, the whole Seek. I wish they released these in Primaris, so I might have built a Primaris, but this is probably the only army I will keep as old Space Marines. So, and I quite like them, and I've even done the bases on some of them, as you can see. So I quite enjoy them. Just done it simple paint job, black, white shoulder pads, didn't mess around with them. On the flip table, you know what I mean. There you go. And then I've got a champion, quite like this model. Just a really nice pose. I tried to do the sword black because I think it's called the black sword or something. And then you can just see it's a really nice model. I've done the base on this one as well. Do need to put transfer on the shoulder pad, but yeah, quite happy with that model. And then the reason I picked the Terminator, this guy here. So he's resin. Really. Oops, sorry, just not the camera. Just move that back a little bit. The reason I picked this camera is model is because it's the first time I sort of magnetise things after. I either did this around the same time as the Dreadnought, or after or before. Basically, these two arms, so the extra arms, are magnetised. just the fact, probably for options to fight with, and then off the options if it's going to stick back. I'll probably just put that wrong. Yeah, so I'll put 2 foot off, close enough. But yeah, it was just around the same time probably, and I did it for options because I think it's not sticking back very well. Anyway, might be just the wrong side. Maybe they only stick. Yeah, maybe they do. Maybe they only stick one side. Maybe that's what the problem was. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it looks cool because you move them around and stuff. But it's just the options as well. I do need stick transfer on that as well. But yeah, so I was quite chuffed with him because I actually got the magnosing right and stuff like that. But he's also resin as well. Yeah, I think I said that. Yeah, and it's also transport. And if you take the arms off, it transports a lot better. But I'm really chuffed with that model. So we'll put that model away. As a pile will get smaller, so we'll move some of these in, and I'll talk about these ones in a minute. Right, so we'll do the towel next. So it's another guy that's magnetised. So I've magnetised all the weapon options. But the reason I picked him is they're a really simple paint job. I just red and ink. I think it's crimson, something it's called, and then like another red to like highlight with the like layer with. Is the bases. So I was quite proud when I painted this. I've got a whole series of painting these up. I said to myself that I'd do them finished models, so we completed models, and I did the bases. So it's like a lava effect. So it comes. I think it's all right. Some of it looks better than it does on this one, I think. But I just picked this one because it's a big model, and you have the magnetising thing as well. But yeah, I think I even did a messed around with the eye with one of the technical paints and stuff. So I really tried to push the boat on these. So I was quite happy with those. So, and then we'll go on to the next model. So we'll leave them guys to last. We'll do the Black Stone Fortress guy. So this guy I was really chuffed with. I think it's the only Black Stone Fortress model painted up actually, and I've got all the sets. And the reason I'm quite proud of this is I did mess around with. So basically this is white and this is just an ink. That's all that is. Nothing special, just an ink. No special technique. Same with the claws, that's an ink as well. The tusks are a claw. The eyes are a technical paint. They are an ink as well. So basically I spread the whole model white, inked these bits that I needed to ink, and then this is a gloss black. But I don't know if it's coming. Oh, it's coming through a little bit. It's basically I've got some paints that give you tones like shading. So basically it's like a blue tint to the armour. It comes up sometimes, more places than the other, and then basically I put that on. And I should have brought another model down, but I can't. Just thought about that. I did an alien very similar to that, and the alien comes out a lot better. But then I did the floor, got some of these paints. That's why it gives that little shiny effect. So I was really chuffed with that. Really nice model. It's the only I think it's the only model I've got painted from Black Stone Fortress, and I really like it. So really nice model. Quite chuffed with that. But really painted is simple. You would think. I would think in some ways, or someone if I saw this, I'd think, hang on, how the hell did they do that? It's really nice, but it's so simple. There's no. This is just literally an ink, painted white and an ink, and the same with these flesh bits coming through the skin. They're just ink, and that's a technical paint. That's just an ink. Same with the claws, they are just ink. So really simple, but looks really good, I think. Right, I'm just gonna have a drink of my coffee, and I'll move these guys in. I'll talk about these guys in a minute. So recently got into Necromunda, and I'll put a picture of these on Instagram today. So basically, this is my Forcer gang. So really chuffed with these, really quite happy with these, did a really nice conversion. I've got a couple more with shields and stuff to paint. I haven't finished them all, and I've got other ideas for these. This is just the start of these. Right, so we'll go through them separately. So we got Guy with Stubber, and then these is what I'm proud of. So if you don't realise what they look like Judge Dreds, or Judges, from the 2000 AD universe, or Judge Dredd universe. And they've even got the double-headed eagles, they're proper official shoulder pads and stuff. And I was really chuffed with them. So that's a little Stubber guy, and then we've got a guy with a shotgun. So So here we go, nice shoulder pads. Really makes them Judge Dredd looking, if you know what I mean. And I've got another guy with a stubber gun. I mean, that might not be a stub gun actually, it might be another gun. I'm still learning about Nutrimunda because that's probably... No, same gun, so it probably is a stubber gun. And they even like, I've even highlighted it with a bit of silver, dry brushed a little bit of silver on there. So, really chuffed with those. And I've got one with, I think this is a bolter, I think. See, I still might paint the gun a bit, I don't know yet. Yeah, there's a shoulder pad. And then we've got the guy with sniper rifle, really cool guy. Even done the lens on there with a bit of technical paint. So, and these are just the black contact paint. Calaman Grey, it's a Dark Angel Grey based green, sorry. And then the shoulder pads are from Venge. Oh, what do I think they're from? I want to say they are special Games Workshop ones. So, and then so that's them. So I'm quite happy with them. So, and I really like them. I've got a couple more ideas for them and stuff as goes. I've got a couple more to paint up and stuff. So I'm going to leave it there with my Nutrimunda. It's probably my newest favourite model. But every model I've shown you of, I like a bit for some reason. When it comes to cat, so that's not a model. So it's probably a good idea to finish this video before the cat destroys the whole place. So I will leave it there, and I'll see you in the next video.